it broke. And that's what I get for alt-tabbing. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Don't load, or don't alt-tab while the game's loading. Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. This will likely be the final episode. I'm going to try and finish this game today, unless something goes horribly wrong. So, I looked up one little hint to get me past this puzzle, so I do need to do something up here, as I suspected. Oh! Aha! I don't know how I didn't notice that this whole time. I just jumped up and that's the first thing I noticed, but I had to do with the gears. But those are all suddenly working now. So, does that mean I can go up here? I didn't look up anything spoilery, just some little tiny hint to push me forward, because I didn't want to be wandering around forever. Maybe I would have found that eventually, but I just happened to jump up there and it, like, showed that I could interact with it. I don't know how I missed that last time. I jumped up there several times, and I don't think I ever saw that hand pop up. If I did, I didn't notice it, maybe because I was tired. But in any case, it is up and running now. So does that mean these are working? Okay, that did something. Ooh, how much oil do I have left? Excellent. Refilled almost all lantern oil. Ow, my face. Nothing in here. Okay. So the machines are working now. So did that open the doors down here? You leave me to choice, Alexander. You're obsessed with following Johann Wire or whatever to that alternate dimension. I did read up a little bit on that speech he gave. Thank you. I just knew there was something about that crank up there. Those gears just weren't working. They just needed a little push. But now I must explore this place. That goes to the transept, okay. But what about in here? Ooh. So, I'm not sure what the significance of that was. Can I pull it back up? It looked like just a blank rope. Oh, there's most definitely a water monster down there. My goodness. All right. Ooh. Nice place.
This one, prepare him.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Please, do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
Okay, I picked up a tinderbox. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. This room, it does bad things to me. There's two other doors I can take, but let's go up here first. Oh my goodness. Is that happening because I'm insane? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. My goodness, that's horrifying. Crucifixion depiction, I think? Well, I mean, yes, obviously. That's supposed to be Jesus. Although, I don't know. Given that that's right next to that painting, there's something very off-putting about all of this. I picked up a string. Can I tie it to this? Oh, wait a minute. Perhaps I can tie that to the well to feed the monster or something? Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become, but I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Performance. Will the victim, only with careful performance, will the victim maximum effect. Amnesia drink. So, I wasn't the only one to take this amnesia drink. Yeah. Cannot tell if that's happening because I think I'm still losing it. Alright, so I went down there. Pentagram, not good. Piece of orb, excellent. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave away to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. My goodness. Yikes. Ugh. Alright, just being in here is draining my sanity. Alright, I got the piece of orb. Oh my goodness. Oh, they would saw him in half. Pick it up. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Awful. got 2 pieces. Let's go back to the nave. Something died inside of him that day. Watching the man slip away was more than something. Alright, I feel like I can interact with the end of this rope. He wants it. Fine. You can have it. Okay. He ate it. Picked up remains. A bone that is covered in mucus. Interesting. Can I tie a string to that? Huh. Interesting. I have a slight headache, but I managed to overcome my paralysis.
Ah, you get it. You're a good boy, Doctor. And I appreciate you coming. Find her.
Agrippa channels Ware. Ware taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Ware claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release, to release Agrippa without killing him. Ware told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer, if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted, as usual, from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Cairnk. Cairnk. Is that the water monster? The mucus! I have the mucus! I will have to address Ware with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Poisonous fungi, vitae extracted from any agonized human victim's blood. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. So I have the mucus. A tortured human's blood. court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Oh, wait. Alright, that's the way back. To the choir entrance. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Got myself some fruit slices. Alright. My face.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. Have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Dang.
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines. Paint the man, cut the lines.
Dang.
Please, the man cries. How you see.
Dang.
Did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Wow. He got really desperate. Who knows if how many of these people were actually innocent? All of them, some of them. None of them. It's hard to say. But Alexander is willing to do anything, or Daniel was willing to do anything, to save himself from the shadow. But at what cost? To the main hall of the choir. Alright, I shouldn't eat too much actually. Gonna be having dinner soon. Oh wow. My goodness.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Misplaced revenge. Did I also seek this at one point, what he's doing? What snapped me out of it? Alexander is telepathically communicating with me. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. This whole place is a house of pain. There's an orb piece. There's nothing in here. Dang, this place is eerie. Reminds me of a few different things. Reminds me of a level from Doom. Also reminds me of a location from the Lord of the Rings Online. That one's a lot more obscure. It's pretty cool. Also pretty horrifying. Gosh, this place is so huge. Is there actually a threat here? I think that is actually a real threat. I will light that to mark my path. Unless all the torches get blown out. My eye!
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll
Dang.
die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Picked up a piece of orb. Dang. It's awful. Okay. Can I get across this? Oh, there's a creature there. Don't look at it. Looking at it drives me mad. It's coming this way. I think it's gone. Okay, well, that's the way I came from. I don't think I can go that way, but, so I'm gonna go this way instead. Alright, don't panic. Just keep moving. As long as you just keep moving, everything will be okay. Some of this fungus. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bull he was forced to enter it. Only when the heart of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. Screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Dang, it's awful. Ugh. So I have 4. What was that note I picked up before? Make extracted from the agonized human victim's blood. Large amounts distilled properly. Alright, agonized human blood. Ooh, almost walked past this. I feel like I might have missed one of the pieces by accident. So I imagine all of these torture chambers have all of these pipes that are leading to a certain area. So I need one more part. One more piece of orb. Gosh, this chamber is massive. I can't even see the top, it's so huge. Where is he? Oh, I'm gonna use the low draw distance to spot him. I think I saw him in my peripheral. There you are. Yep, I see you. Just wait for him to move on. He's walking back that way. Okay, I think he's gone. So that leads back to that area. And if I remember, I did actually get what I needed from that. Yeah, this chamber. Massive torture chamber. Yeah. Yeah. Such strange torches. So all of these seem to lead back this way. To the choir entrance. After the men secured the rich prisoner, the ritual began. I have 5. I have 6. I'm missing 1. Or I need 6, rather. This will lead me back to the nave. I'm hoping I didn't miss one of the pieces in one of these rooms. I'm trying to think of where I might have not collected a certain piece. Thick liquid spread across the tongue. I read that one before. I got the one that was over here. Struck the victims in a final act of mercy. Okay, I already read that. I was spinning this before. I don't think it gave me that prompt before. Oh, this is the same stuff I'm already familiar with. Okay, so no orb that I can see in here. Excellent atmosphere. Did I fully explore this section? There was stuff there I picked up. There was nothing here. Alright. Alright, he's around here somewhere, skulking about. No, I should not have more of this. I want to eat more, but I can't. I mustn't. Wait for dinner. smashed it against the bedpost. Okay.
But there's something else. Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. There might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients that Parasitonic Vire describes, and do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Gotcha. So make the tonic first. So I've got the mucus. So the vitae of the tortured souls. How do I get that exactly? Also, I need to go back this way, because I think there might be more. I think I might be missing a piece of the orb. More tortured remains. The blood needs a vessel. Ooh. Excellent. I got a glass jar of blood. Yeah. So I got the glass jar of blood. Let me check one of these rooms again because I might have missed another part of the orb. Much torture happened here. Oh, aha! I got it. So I got the mucus. I got the blood. Where claims he tries his best to release me. All I need left at the vitae, at the tempter, all I need left is the poisonous fungi. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The substance needs to be purified first. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More appropriate workspace is needed. Alright, he said... Oh my. So I need to go back to the choir. Find some more of that fungus. I do remember seeing a mushroom fungus. Hello there, Mr. Mouse. Alright, I didn't see anything in there. Alright, one last check up here. I think... Okay, this is normal again. Alright. Back to the choir. I do remember seeing some mushrooms. Also, how do I purify the blood to get to the proper vitae? This is the wrong direction. Will this ever end, he thought. Work as a paralyzer. If I can find the internal gland from a large specimen, the choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. Extract consonants with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual. I assure the blood large amounts to distill it properly. Large amounts, okay.
I see that all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Wire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him.
I'll do that.
My fate is in your hands.
I will do that, Mr. Agrippa. Agrippa. But I need to find out how to do that first and foremost. To the choir. Alright, I'm gonna need to go back to the choir where there are monsters roaming about. The main choir, not the entrance, the actual place. Get this off of me. Alright, pardon me. The ritual began. Can I purify the blood here? Okay, no. Can I pour oil into it? Can I pour tar into it? Maybe I need to take it down to that room to process it. To the main hall. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. So I was able to light that cow thing. Can I put the blood in there, perhaps? Oh, I walked right past it. Should be possible to break open. Excellent. Picked up poison gland. The gland from a poisonous mushroom. Okay. Open. What the heck? Why won't it open? Is it stuck? Maybe I can't use that like that. Because when I lit it, it did give me the thing I needed, but... Dang, that's awful. It won't let me open it. I don't know if that's a bug or not. Probably not. It probably just... I've already done what it needed me to do, so... Substance needs to be purified first. Okay. How do I purify it? Alright, well, obviously I can't put it in there. I don't know what's happening. It's like... It's just stuck. It won't let me put it in. So I guess that's not the solution. I'm trying to think of where else I could put this to purify it. I have all the ingredients I need. I just need to figure out how to process the blood. Where? Okay. Paralyzer fatigue tester. Now, how do I distill it? Yeah, I think it was just those four. Alright, I got the fungus now. Where is my blood distillation?
I see that all the ore pieces you need.
So the pipes go... I don't know where they go. Right. Maybe I need to go to the chancel. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Because there's still that room I can't get through. Oh my goodness! Run! Ow! Okay, one hit is instant death. I should have closed the thing. Not expecting 3 of them to be right out there. What the? Ouch. Is that supposed to happen? Oh.
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the Amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
Aha! Iron bar. I still have all my stuff on me. So, I feel like that was supposed to happen. That was scripted. Obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't be here now. Said it's not loose enough, no need to waste more time on it. Perhaps I can jump through that. Huh. Nope, what I tried. This is no use. Alright, well, I'm too fat to squeeze through there, so I need to actually... Ooh. Excellent. Alright, I can still use that. Oh my! Ugh. Well, now I have a metal bar, I can perhaps open that door. Interesting how those creatures didn't kill me. Last prisoner note. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and in return, with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. Poor guy. Sounds like we're not too far away from the surface. Oh my goodness. That poor man. Let me cover you up. Huh. Huh. There you go. Good enough. Oh no, it's fallen. Alright. Never mind. Anyway. Thought that was a chest. It's just part of the wall. A wooden bucket and a tinder box. Nice. This will give me water. I got a bucket of water. Combination doesn't work. Not sure what I can use this for right now. The solution will present itself. It is locked. Find a key to open the door leading out of the area. Alright, what do I do with a bucket of water? Douse the door. It would do no good. Squeaky. My. Douse the man. Nope. Cannot use item this way. Douse the bug. I don't know. Ooh, it's coming down. No, it's not. Oh shoot. Well, I just wasted my lantern. shadow is following me. Following. That's just a lighting glitch. So I got out.
Shouldn't trust him.
Oh, well, how about that? There's a key in there. I'm lucky I tried that. Oh, can't take this with me. Something is chasing me! Oh, don't panic. Go. Don't look back. Get away from me! Wow, this is the closest this shadow has gotten to me, and it is not happy. Run! It's right behind me! To the nave! When Hazel turned 15, she had lived 3 years longer than Dr. Tate had foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion and decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice. But she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. Where am I? Oh. Well, I just died of... Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across the carriage.
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me, and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Olstadt lies a small settlement, Zimmerman dairy farm, lives with his wife and his 3 children. Took the coach, went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting his company. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children.
Oh no. Daniel, don't tell me.
We should have more than enough prisoners.
Oh
Finish the
no.
ritual now.
You were taking innocent people. Even if those other people weren't, these people were. Dang, Daniel. How could you? The fear drove him. This dark descent of fear. That's why he wanted to forget, maybe. Dang. Oh, wrong button. I should not try to do this again. Alright, can I interact with that in any way? I'm not sure what the end result might be. The tar is going to be used to... oh, could have used that. Alright. Well, there's nothing I can think of for that right now. Oh, man. Oh my, this place is getting more decrepit by the minute. That place is definitely blocked off. Ouch. Ah, the wound is bleeding quite badly. There we go. All is good. Gosh, this place is getting worse by the minute.
He sees what I see.
Great. All my torches got put out. I hope Agrippa's still alive. I hope I didn't do this in the wrong order. Oh my gosh, stop it! All is good. Is it the laboratorium? Incomplete tonic. Now needs to be purified. Is there anything specific I need? Heat is streaming out of the compartment. Heating the gland will not extract the poison. But I can put the mucus in there and do this. The tonic is not yet done according to Wire's instructions. Extract the contents with the proper tools. The extract has already been added to the mixture. Yes. Yes. Picked up Ware's tonic. I've got the stuff. Please still be alive.
I thought I lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
Oh my. I have the thing for you. Ouch.
Quickly, office ahead. And then, whatever happens, get me through that gate.
Off with the head? What? Wait, what?
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Dang, I should have let him finish his dialogue. I don't know what he just said.
Good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate it.
Okay, Agrippa wants to have his head sawn off. Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Alright, what is this, God of War? The pedestal of the chancel has a depression on it. A mystical barrier or needed. Okay.
But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Alright, how do I saw your head off? Oh. Got a few cuts and bruises. Ouch. Okay, just standing in that is dangerous. Good to know. I got the stuff. Alright. What's that? A bone saw. Okay. I have the bone saw. What is this? It won't budge. Alright, can't go that way, that's fine.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay. Alright, I've got your head. The severed head of Agrippa. The pedestal of the chancel has a depression in it. Mystical barrier blocks a passage to the chancel. And orb is needed to enter inner sanctum. Alright. Well, I've got him now, so... And his voice isn't coming out of there. I hope you're good. Okay. I think we're ready, finally. He had turned angry. It was easy to take her insolence and make her the villain in this story. But she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that. Ouch. Okay, where's a good place to assemble this stuff? The monster went this way. I don't know if I should follow it, but they tend to disappear quite often. Nope, he is still in there. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I'm just gonna go this way. This bridge is broken. I cannot go this way. Oh, he's coming. Make a run for it. Close it. Go over here. Oh, you're right there. All right, I'll just go around you. Don't stop. Ow. Yikes. They really do one-shot you, don't they? I'd already lost some health. Still. Okay, how am I supposed to get around this guy, I wonder? Ouch! Yeah, my wound is bleeding quite badly. He's probably gone now. Maybe I needed to just go back and leave. Wait, that door is open now. It wasn't open before. Anyway.
1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down and... What is her life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent. But to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Well, at least he finally realized it. I'm still alive after all of this. I don't know how. He got me and yet I'm back. What is the point of this room? More appropriate workspace is required. Ouch. Oh, that really hurts. I see it light up briefly, but then it disappears. Alright, well, obviously that's not working. Obviously, that ain't not working. I need an appropriate workspace. Is this it? Oh wait, am I overcomplicating this? Do I just need to go to where the orb is? So, I didn't need to go in there at all, then. Few cuts and bruises. These flies are following me. Okay, this is where I was supposed to go, I would imagine. It's coming together. One more piece. Alright, head of Agrippa. Let's go. Whoa. Mystic barrier blocks passage. The orb does not by itself remove the barrier. Something must be done with the machinery. Okay. So I do need that. Alright. What do I do with the machinery? Ouch. Well, that just damages me. Do I put a Grippa's head in it? No. It's not large enough. We need a combination of magical and physical. Here's a giant rock. Maybe this'll work. Ouch! Well, I think it worked. It definitely hurt me a bit. There is a monster nearby. I need to be very careful. Shoot. There's nothing in here I can use. I'm going to hide and wait. And hope that he doesn't see me. I'm not going to disrespect them again. He will come down here, I'm convinced of it. Okay. Where are you? Okay, I think he's gone. Come on, we must hurry. We're almost at the end of this. The orb is gone. Huh. I don't know if there's anything behind me. And I don't want to know. Oh, it is behind me. Run. Wait, pull that switch. Go through here. Huh, I don't know if it's getting closer or not. Ouch. Did that just take my blood? Huh. Alright then. I don't know if I want to do it a second time. The door will not open. The heavy door is sealed shut. I must search for a way to open it. What the?
19th of August, 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster. Now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
Dang. And now I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand on my as my knees fail me. I can not see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away as we did with them. Wow. Dang. I feel like that opened the door. Oh boy. I'm going insane. Just calm down. Just calm down. Ouch. This corrupting mass is damaging to me. Into the orb chamber! Alexander saw that the evening had taken a toll on his friend's mind and barred him from the inner sanctum. He can no longer be trusted to be a part of the ritual.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
I'm not sure who to trust at this point. The portal has not yet opened. And, okay, the ground is like messing me up here. Do I need to... Okay, the pylon is unstable and on the verge of falling over. I need to knock these down. Stop this!
Don't do that.
Yes! Do that!
I realize you doubt my intentions. Why would I take such extreme measures to save your life? Maybe I'm saving mine too.
I feel like this is what's causing all of this. Come on! Come on!
Stop.
Ugh.
You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you.
was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back. You think I was afraid fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory, hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
Well, what about Agrippa? Did I not do the thing right for him? Was I supposed to wait for the portal to open and then disable it? Interesting. Frictional Games 2018 on Thomas. Well, I defeated him. That was my main goal. I feel like that wasn't the best ending, though. If there are multiple endings. Oh, I mean, I did kill the guy, but I don't know. I need to think. The end. Ike 271. I don't know what that means. It's probably a code of something. Interesting. Let me look at something. Orb chamber. Okay, so it looks like I can actually go back and try that again if there is indeed another ending. But let me look into it real quick. So. Alright, so exit the room, use the bones on him, pick up his head from the ground. Go through the door, get into the chancel, go up the stairs, facing Alexander. Continuing upstairs. As soon as you reach the ground, pull down the lever on the pillar to your left. You'll notice that the entrance on the left side will open. It's like a brick. You'll finally reach your room. In front of you is a table with a note. To the left is a weird circle on the ground. To the right.
Another of Daniel's. The orb chamber is a medium-sized circular room. Around it are 3 pylons that channel magic. At the far end of the chamber is the old and naked Alexander, floating in the air as he is protected by blue magic flames. Now is the time for you to decide which endings you'd like to see. There are 3 endings. Just follow the specific steps below to see the ending that you like. Getting the normal ending. As soon as you enter this room, grab the pylon in front of you that is channeling magic. Move around to find the direction where you can push it. If you are facing front, just grab this pylon and move left. It will be pushed to the left and fall over. You'll suddenly move slower, but this is okay. Next, go to pylon left for the sake of reference. Use the same pylon. So the normal ending is just immediately pushing all 3 pylons over. Watch as poor Alexander's plans are crushed and he gets annihilated. Congratulations, you have just finished one of the most horrifying games in gaming history. Getting the bad ending. Now that you're inside the orb chamber, simply do nothing. That's it. Let Alexander do his thing. After a few minutes, he will succeed in going through the portal, leaving you to die. Congratulations. Although this ending sucks, you have just finished one of the most horrifying games in history. Getting the good ending. Go to the middle of the room where the pylons are channeling their magic to the center. This is the spot where the portal is going to open up. We need to wait for the portal to be fully open. You'll know that it is fully open when it becomes big and blue. At this point, open your inventory and use Agrippa's head on it. Okay. So we did need to wait. Gotcha. Okay. Let's give that a try. Autosave orb chamber. Load game. Okay. Load saved game? Yes. I probably could have just hit continue and it would have put me there, but I just want to be sure. Here we are, at the end of all things.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
All I see is you just are a crazy man that wants power. So wait for the portal to fully open. Go to the middle of the room with the pylons channeling the magic. This is the spot where the portal is going to open, so I need to wait. Wait for the portal to open. Open faster! I'm gonna have the head out and ready to go. The portal has not opened yet. Just wait for it. It'll open any second. Come on. Come on.
Do you see it?
Oh, it's not fully open yet.
I can finally return home.
Return home? Are you not from this world? Is that implied? Not fully open. Go!
You have ruined us.
Ouch.
There see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Interesting. So it kind of leaves it open there. Do I get revived, or do I become a transcendent being like those two? Who knows?
But either way, that is the best possible ending to this game.
I'm glad I went back and took a look at it. It's pretty neat. I like both endings, but I'm glad I got to give Agrippa a happier ending there. Cool. Very cool. So yeah. I can see why this game was like so incredible when it came out. Now this game came out like... What year did this game actually come out? 2011, 2012, something like that? It's old. Definitely is showing its age in a lot of areas. With like certain character models and like... To be honest, the enemies themselves, most of the time, they weren't that big of a threat. They were pretty easy to hide from, except for towards the end I was getting a little cocky. So that was my fault. But when I was being very careful, they didn't seem... Maybe I just got really lucky early on and they just didn't see me for whatever reason. But they didn't seem as big of a threat. Now, granted, I've played other horror games like Alien Isolation where the alien is genuinely terrifying, so I'm sure this is a game that would have absolutely blown me away if I had played it at release. And one thing that really does hold up in this game is the ambience and the atmosphere. That, like, set the standard, or at least raised the bar for ambience in horror games. It was excellent, though. And I look forward to the sequel. I've heard people say the sequel isn't quite as good, but I'm still going to play through it. And I'll judge for myself. ODN 314. I don't know what those mean! The end. Continue, start new game, load game, custom setup, options, change profile, and exit. Well, that's the end of Amnesia, The Dark Descent for me. I will be playing the sequel at some point very soon. So, thank you to any and all for watching. And until next time, God bless and farewell.